Hello everyone, I'm just making a quick video here because something has entered my mind. Something that I don't think people talk about enough. Being a Nintendo fan is exhausting. And not because of the games are still fun, they're still creative, that part hasn't changed. What's changed is everything around being a Nintendo fan, especially online. Because lately, liking Nintendo almost feels like you have to defend yourself for it. Whenever Nintendo comes up in gaming discussions, there's this reaction you start to notice. Someone mentions enjoying a Mario game or being excited about a new Zelda, and almost immediately someone else jumps in with, Nintendo is behind, Nintendo games are for kids, Nintendo is ruining the industry, Nintendo fans accept slop. And after hearing that enough times, it starts to wear you down a little. Not because criticism is bad, criticism is important, blah blah blah, every company deserves it. But there's a difference between criticism and dismissal, and Nintendo fans often just get dismissed. There's this strange assumption that if you enjoy Nintendo games, you somehow don't care about graphics or innovation or the future of gaming. Like, enjoying colourful, stylized games means you have lower standards. Which is weird because Nintendo has always done things differently. They focus on gameplay first. They experiment with ideas other companies wouldn't risk. They make games designed to be understood instantly, not just technically impressive. And somehow, that difference gets interpreted as weakness instead of intention. Another thing you hear a lot is how Nintendo fans are ruining the industry. That one I always find really strange, because what does this even mean? Nintendo succeeds by making games people want to play. Local multiplayer, creative mechanics, game that families, kids and long-time players can all enjoy together. If anything, Nintendo often reminds the industry that games don't need to follow one specific trend to succeed. But online discussions sometimes frame it differently. Now, like, supporting Nintendo means supporting outdated ideas. And that creates this weird pressure where fans feel like they have to justify simply enjoying something. And here's the truth. Nintendo fans aren't just blindly loyal. They criticize Nintendo too. They want better online services, stronger performances, they want clear communication and fair pricing. Liking Nintendo and buying their products doesn't mean ignoring the problems. It just means you value something different about games. Maybe it's creativity, or gameplay, or spectacle, or nostalgia, or you just want fun. And fun shouldn't be controversial. I think part of the issue is that Nintendo exists outside the normal gaming competition. When PlayStation or Xbox releases something, the conversation is usually about power or features. When Nintendo releases something, the conversation always becomes philosophical. Is this real gaming? Is this enough innovation? Is this holding gaming back? Nintendo becomes a symbol in debates that are much bigger than any one game, and fans get caught in the middle of that. But here's the thing people tend to forget. Gaming isn't supposed to be one single experience. There's room for cinematic games, there's room for competitive games, there's room for bombers, about just random stuff. The industry doesn't move forward by everyone doing the same thing. It moves forward because different companies try different ideas. Nintendo just happens to take a different path, and that path resonates with a lot of people. So yeah, sometimes being a Nintendo fan feels hard. You get jokes, you get criticisms, you get told your favourite games don't matter as much, they're not good, you're wasting your money, you deserve better. But at the end of the day, enjoying games isn't something you should have to defend. If a game makes you smile, relax, laugh with friends, or feel like a kid again, that's not ruining the industry. That's exactly what games are supposed to do. And honestly, maybe being a Nintendo fan has always meant being a little different. Not chasing trends, just playing what makes you happy, and I think there's something pretty great about that. But what do you think? Do you think Nintendo fans are the Disney adults of gaming, that they need to hurry up and stop being so toxically positive? Or do you think that Nintendo fans deserve better? Well, let me know down in the comments. Bye bye.